no idea what threats are out there. We can't do this alone. We need you.
I'm not what you think I am.
Goers. So I just can't stop thinking about this Captain Marvel trailer. You know, I reacted to it this morning, and I really, really enjoyed what they delivered, you know, for this first Captain Marvel trailer. They didn't give us too much, which I like. We most likely won't be getting the next trailer until sometime, I want to say maybe close to January, like that official final trailer, I think, that will sort of deliver more of a story-based trailer for the film. But like I said, I really enjoyed this trailer. I had such a great time with it. I've probably seen it 12 to 13 times. Try to get, you know, grasp everything in and see all the stuff I missed the first time. And I definitely missed an Easter egg in the poster. If you look closely, Chewie, her cat, is in the background. You can barely see it, but it's Chewie from the comic books. I thought that was pretty cool. And also, it looks like in this one particular scene with Nick Fury, I don't know, he's holding some kind of weapon. It looks like he has a, I don't know if it's a Kree or a scroll on the table, but it looks like, you know, Captain Marvel must have captured one, and now they're testing on it, or, you know, trying to see, you know, what they can figure out with, you know, this monster or this space alien, whatever you want to call it, a scroll. So I found that to be pretty good, and just the visual effects in this first trailer they were really good, like really good, man. I was so amazed. I was like, fuck. I was just like, the way her powers looked like flowing through her body, and then when, you know, that last shot of her and, you know, the powers coming up and you see her eyes glow, and I was just like, damn. I was like, that kind of felt reminiscent of like a Goku turning Super Saiyan, and I loved it. It was so awesome to see, man. But I'm excited. You know, the trailer really started off with, you know, Captain Marvel. I don't know what happened in space, but, you know, she crash lands in Earth, and she falls into a blockbuster or whatnot, and it seems like she has no consciousness of what her past life was ever since being up in space. So I'm curious to know what exactly does happen. Like, how come she can't really remember shit about her past life? But being on Earth, things start to come up. I don't know if it's moments and just things that she sort of slightly remembers, but it starts to spark something in her to, you know, to actually remember, you know, you did grow up on Earth as well. You're not just from space. You know, you're homebound as well. You're earthbound. So you do have a family out here. So I can't wait to see how they explain that in a more elaborate detail. Hopefully, you know, in the next trailer or the actual movie itself. I thought that was pretty cool. Like I said, it was great seeing, you know, Nick Fury. It was great seeing Phil Coulson back. That's going to be a lot of fun to see those two together. And the one scene that stood out to me the most is when she just jackknob and bam, hit that old lady. Right off the bat, I knew it was a scroll. Right off the bat, because, you know, they take the form of shapeshifting. So there's just no reason why Captain Marvel would just punch, you know, an old lady on the fucking bus like that. You know, I thought that was great. That was a great scene, I will have to admit. I'm excited. This is great. Like I said, I really enjoyed this first trailer. They showed us a lot of good stuff. I really enjoyed the music to it too. It had like a 90s feel to it. I was like, all right, I dig it. I like it. We got to see Captain Marvel. Not a lot of them, just a glimpse of him with his eyes open like that. And we also got to, you know, if you look closely, this scene literally went by so quick I didn't even notice it in that, you know, when I first saw it. We see Ronan the accuser, looking down on Earth. So what I'm thinking is, you know, he's looking down on Earth. He'd be like, okay, well, Captain Marvel's down there somewhere. You know, I'm going to fucking find you. So I can't wait to see how that encounter happens, or like why she betrayed Ronan to go back to Earth, or, you know, why she was even working with him. This is all stuff I'm not too familiar with. You know, I haven't read the comics, so I'm curious to know why or you know, the backstory to this film. Because I feel like this won't be like your typical origin story. I feel like it won't. I feel like, you know, start off, she's already Captain Marvel. She's working for the Star Force. You know, she's working for Ronan, and something happens, and then she crash lands on Earth, and then that's where you'll get her backstory. Her trying to remember her backstory. I feel like that's how this story will kind of play out. What else? We got to see her powers in action. We didn't get to see her flight. They might be possibly saving that for the next trailer, which I cannot wait to see. That was one thing I was like, oh man, we didn't get to see her actual flight in this trailer. I would have loved to see how she flies. Like I said, is it like the Man of Steel type shit? Because if it's like the Man of Steel flying, like breaking sound barriers, I'm all with that. But we got to see her, you know, shooting. I think it's kinetic energy, or you know, energy from her hands when she was on that bus or train. I thought that was pretty dope. And then at the end, you know, that final shot when she goes Super Saiyan, that shit was so fucking awesome. And I can't wait. I am so excited for Brie Larson's Captain Marvel, you guys. I am really excited. Like, it's gonna be so much fun, and it's gonna be so different. You know, this takes place in the 90s. You know, it's not gonna be your average origin story. You know, we got, you know, Phil Coulson back. You got a young Nick Fury. You get to dive deep into, you know, the cosmic world. I mean, this is going to be big stuff coming up for the MCU, because they're going to be heavily relying on the cosmic world, other than, you know, being Earthbound. And I'm all right with that. And I want to explore that so much more. You know what I mean? Especially when you really dive deep into it, and you have the rights to all your characters now, you know, with X-Men, the Fantastic Four, Silver Surfer, Galactus, and stuff like that. So there's so much stuff they can do now with that. And I'm pretty pumped to see what comes along with the MCU in the next 10 years. It's going to be super fun, and I'm always going to be around to, you know, watch the MCU. I love Marvel so fucking much. It's fabulous, and I cannot wait. But push your comments down below, you guys. Let me know what you guys thought about the first Captain Marvel trailer. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Let me know in the comments down below. Anything that stood out to you the most, let me know. Thank you guys for taking time out of your day to watch Zero Productions. Peace.